Hello, class of 2011. It truly makes me smile to see you sitting here today, and I'm completely energized by this unprecedented gift to be standing before you on this very special date, May 14th, 2011. Hello, parents, family members, friends, faculty, staff, board members, and all of our fellow members of the Moravian College community. Being here today makes it hard for me to believe that I have just finished my second academic year at this extraordinary college. I will never forget my very first opening convocation here just 21 months ago. I often think about that first day of school and how exhilarated I felt to be part of the Moravian community. I think I will remember the details of that first day for the rest of my life because it marked the beginning of my journey in a career that I am so passionate about and become so energized by, I often have to remind myself that this is my job. I'm not here today to lecture you, but rather to talk with you about some important things to think about in this journey of life. But first, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation to you, the class of 2011, for giving me this remarkable gift to share so intimately in your special day. It is because of you that I love what I do. It is because of your unique curiosities that I remain on my toes. It is because of you that just like that first day of convocation, I will remember this day, your day, for the rest of my life. Considering all of this, I'm going to tell you two stories today. And the essence of my message can be pivotal in your own quest for self-discovery. My hope is that learning about my journey may inspire you to find your true happiness as well. While one or perhaps both stories may intrigue you, I can assure you that each will make you believe in the power of passion. The only thing I'd like to ask of you today is that you work with me for the next few moments. Give me a nod, a smile, or even an aha, just so I know you're still with me. The first story offers a glimpse into my childhood where, to my parents' dismay, I had a strong tendency to discover opportunity. As the youngest of two, I was paired with an older sister who was basically comparable to Mother Teresa in my eyes. So my adventurous tendencies were vastly offset by her maturity, her academic poise, her social eminence, and her persistence to follow the rules. Looking back, I can now attribute my behavior to my unique curiosity to discover why and to deeply explore what-ifs. Despite this thirst for discovery, I felt limited academically and was certainly not curious about the things that my parents had encouraged me to be inquisitive about, perhaps even using my diagnosed learning disability as a crutch. It seems paradoxical today, but it was not until my journey through college that my passion for academia really flourished. As an introvert, I was never an extremely social person, and I always felt most comfortable among a small group of family and friends that I trust. As I think about my academic journey, it now makes sense to me why I truly found myself after transferring to a small private college, one that is culturally similar to Moravian, that I might add, in my junior year. This is where I learned the most about myself, about what I wanted out of life, about how to effectively address my diagnosed learning disability, and most of all, how to find passion in learning. The funny thing about this is I didn't know any of this was happening until after graduation. I didn't even know that I had found a mentor, a person that would be pivotal in my career as a professor, a person that I wholeheartedly admire. So what, you may ask? How does all of this affect you, and why is this message relevant to you, the class of 2011, as you embark on this next chapter of your life? In the next few minutes, I would like to connect the dots with you. In order to do this, I'm going to move into my second story about fish. Has anyone here heard of the fish philosophy? This is where you cooperate.
No, okay.
I was first introduced to the 4 interconnected practices of the fish philosophy several years ago, and I now realize that it was the essence of my experience in life, including my upbringing, my extreme struggles as a child, my relationships, and my encounters in college, that truly allowed me to not only appreciate these principles, but to fully adopt them. While I understand the spirit of each philosophy, including be there, play, make their day, and choose your attitude, I became curious about what these words meant to students. So, my curiosity encouraged me to ask Moravian students. While I didn't see many hands, nods, or smiles when I asked who here has heard of the fish philosophy, the good news is that many students, right here in this audience, already understand each principle independently. Perhaps you have just not thought about each as interconnected ways of being. I first learned about the practice Be There, which is about being emotionally present for people, when I discovered the difference between hearing and the conscious act of listening. I was excited to learn that many Moravian students have recognized this by interpreting this principle as being active, involved, trustworthy, reliable, dependable, supportive, and even being a true friend. Our reality is that many people tend to be hard of listening rather than hard of hearing. Think about your listening tendencies. Do you hear people, or do you really listen? This very powerful message of respect may not only improve communication among people, but it may also strengthen your relationships, just as it has for me. The next practice, play, taps into your natural way of being creative, passionate, and of course, having fun. For those of you that know me well, you may have deduced that this is one of my very favorite practices. Play is often misinterpreted and viewed as everything outside of your career, where one student even reported the perception that play is not work. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can enjoy your life. You can find balance and connect with people at work while still having fun. In fact, this principle can better encourage your enjoyment in life. Play is the spirit that drives the curious mind. It's a mindset you can bring to everything you do. I play every single time I walk into the classroom. My question for you is, do you have this mindset to effectively play? The third principle is about contributing to someone else's life, not because you want something out of it, but because that's the person you want to be. Make their day is finding simple ways to serve or delight people in a meaningful and memorable way. Moravian students seemed comfortable with this concept and reported their interpretations of complimenting others, sending a happy note, smiling, being selfless, volunteering, bringing happiness and joy to someone's life, cheering someone up, and even doing the best with what you are given and making the best of life. One student even noted the unique translation of his parents on this day, graduation day. So I will leave you with this question, a question that I invite you to ask yourself every day. What have you done to make someone's day today? For me, this is a priority. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, choose your attitude. This is about taking responsibility for how you respond to what life throws at you. Some of our students understand this concept, defining it in terms of choosing your happiness, following your dreams, living life to the fullest, being proud, upbeat, driven, and even being open-minded. You represent yourself. As I have told many of you in class, you are your own marketing billboard. Take responsibility and take time to find yourself. Once you are aware that your choice impacts everyone around you, you can ask yourself, is my attitude helping the people around me? And moreover, is it helping me be the person I want to be? Thus, my two stories are interrelated, just like the 4 principles of the fish philosophy, because this is a time for self-discovery. This is a time for you to decide what you want to be as a person. I decided, after a very rocky start to the first half of my life, that I wanted to be a good person, a person that helps others find themselves, a person that genuinely enjoys life. So I invite you to join me on this never-ending quest for true happiness. Find your passion, love life, and take accountability for how you impact the lives of others. In closing, I'd like you to look at the penny I just offered to each of you. This is an artifact, a symbol of this very special milestone in your life. You will never be here on this day as a senior at Moravian College ever again. Cherish this moment, make heads or tails of it, and remember your core values. This penny is a symbol of beginnings. A penny is a symbol of the number 1, and 1 exudes positivity, and of course, both types of action, physical and mental. Seeing a penny heads up should encourage you to reflect on your foundational being. What are your core beliefs? This, along with the symbolic meaning of copper, relating to the enhancement of energy, depicts the overall meaning of this penny. Have bright ideas. Be curious, have fresh perspectives, but most importantly, incorporate all of this with each of your existing frameworks. So please, take this penny with you on your journey and think about who you want to be in this new beginning. Combine the old with the new and explore new directions along the way. My warmest and best wishes are extended to you. So please be sure to work hard and play even harder. Thank you.